Well, he sang about being back in the USSR, and although the Soviet Union no longer exists, Sir Paul McCartney has achieved a long-held ambition to perform in Moscow. The former Beatles concert in Red Square won widespread approval, including that of President Putin.
35 years after he cheekily parodied a Beach Boys anthem to America, Sir Paul McCartney was finally able to perform it in the city whose girls his lyrics salute. The USSR, of course, long gone, but the song delighted fans in Red Square, the former Beatles' first ever concert in Russia. They went wild as he returned the compliment by speaking a few words of the language and describing the scenes around Lenin's mausoleum as unbelievable. Earlier, he was given a VIP tour of the Kremlin that once banned the Beatles, Sir Paul and Lady McCartney getting the red carpet treatment from President Putin himself as a curtain raiser to the historic concert outside. As a KGB officer, their host would have risked his early career if he'd listened to the music, then generally unavailable and frowned on by the authorities. Sir Paul later said this, his first visit, had dispelled preconceptions about the place.
In the 60s, we started to hear that people liked the Beatles. And so obviously we started to feel much better about it personally. And then, you know, after Glasnost, we realized that they're great people. They've got big hearts, and they're just like us.
Some 15,000 tickets were sold for the latest stop on his world tour, the most expensive, the equivalent of 2 months' wages.
And though he sold tens of thousands of records here, most of them have been pirated. So this concert's the first time Sir Paul has made any money out of Russia. But he was far too much of a gentleman to mention that.
After all, many of the fans packed into the former Soviet shrine had waited half a lifetime to see their hero. He didn't disappoint with a 2-hour back catalogue of the soundtrack of a generation, as he made up for lost time with every musical milestone on his long and winding road to the Kremlin. Jeff Mead, Sky News, Red Square.